right, well, how's it going, everybody? Click on this. I'm all for getting rid of daylight savings time at this point. Oh, man. So it's anywhere in the United States right now. It's the Sandshrew Community Day for Pokemon Go. And I just got my Picnicker medal. I threw out a couple Pokestops. Or lures. So, let's take a look at City Skylines. Also, where's my noise? Where's my sound? Shouldn't there be audio? What's happening? 0. I don't know why that was at 0. So I did stream... Oh, that was pretty loud, wasn't it? It doesn't have to be that loud. How about... So, if I press continue game, I already do have a city going. I streamed and built a city, and I had American Krogan on the stream, and what's that? And Pale Hominid on the stream. But this is Poo Poo Beach, I believe. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So it's different controls than SimCity. And yeah, a lot of people, you know, because you can see the city I've built a while ago. I'm gonna build a new one today. I'm gonna build a new city today, right off the bat. We'll talk about City Skylines. Look at that. Look at this road. Let's drop the volume slightly. Actually, you know, let's drop the effects, maybe raise the music. KNet says the music in City Skyline is rather nice. Yeah, I mean, so City Skyline, in a lot of ways, came out... I'm hearing things a little loud here. Ooh, ambient. Okay. So, you know, you have SimCity as sort of like the big dog of the city building games, right? And has been for a long time. I remember when my friend loaned me the original SimCity on floppy disk, right? And SimCity always had quite good and interesting music. It was kind of its thing. One of its things, right? And so when City Skyline is trying to enter that same space, people kind of have a relatively high expectation for music in their city building games already. So I think City Skylines, you know, really made an honest attempt to, like, make enjoyable, good music that would fit with the people who were already used to games like SimCity. How's it going, Mr. Gladius? KNet, Ando. Ando says, the whole, what's it called? Daylight savings time changeover explains why he got up later today than he thought. Yeah. Well, that's, you know, it's interesting, you know, back in the day, like, the whole, daylight savings time, spring forward, fall back, changeover was a very conscious, decision. Like, everyone had to prepare for it, right? Everyone had to get ready because we all have to, like, wake up and change our clocks, or you're going to change it the night before. You make sure your alarm's correct and all that stuff. And it was like everyone had to participate. And now the changeover from daylight savings time is largely automated, and it's just sort of a pleasant surprise or a cruel joke the next morning when you're extra rested or extra exhausted, right? But I'm ready for it to go. I mean, I'm sure you've all heard. I mean, I can bring this up. Let me bring this up here. New window, huh? Whoops. I'm sure you guys have seen stuff like this. Boom. We're gonna search health effects of daylight savings times. You know, daylight saving time effect on mental and physical health. DST, daylight saving times, has been regularly shown to increase heart attacks, car crashes, and workplace accidents, both in the spring as clocks roll ahead and in the fall as they adjust back in true time. I would imagine it would be worse in the spring, right? You have people losing an hour of sleep, right? All the people doing their jobs, going to work, getting in the car, and heart attacks. Let's see if we can find... I know there's like a graph. There's like a graph of... Okay, let's do daylight savings heart attacks. Like, there's an appreciable jump, isn't there? Heart attack risk jumped by 24% the Monday after switching over daylight savings time. The risk then tapered off over the remainder of the week. So it's like... I don't think that daylight savings time is like... You know... Well, I mean, here's the situation. You have people who are in fragile health, and even the slightest jostle in their overall condition could really harm them, right? Well, daylight saving time represents a jostle. I mean, if you choose to have daylight savings time, well, we all know when the jostle is coming. It's coming, you know, in spring, on the day, and you're going to have a little increase in heart attacks for the people who are kind of right on the edge, you know. They're on eggshells. Health effects. But overall, I think we're at a point now where it makes sense to just get rid of daylight savings time. But this is the city I built last time with American Krogan. Obviously, this is Poo Poo Beach. It's all brown. This is all sewage. Crazy. But one of the things we talked about when I was building this, when I streamed this on Odyssey, is you have a need for workers by education, right? Talked a little bit about this. Whoops. When it comes to getting people, so this is the real cereal. This is a cereal manufacturer or a cereal producer. You know, these people are probably storing grains, processing grains, creating breakfast cereal, creating flour, creating breads. And this sort of work is a work for the uneducated. This sort of work is the work for the stupid, as this game presents it. There's also, I want to say, yeah, goods unlimited, ready to wear. So you have textile and clothing manufacturers. And again, this is a work for the stupid, the uneducated. Stupid people make clothes, stupid people make furniture, stupid people make your food. And then you come over to M&H Clothing, where the clothing is sold, and see, now you need some educated and well-educated, right? Because stupid people make things, and smart people are merchants. That's kind of what the game is presenting, right? And that's a big deal. Both the Simcity and the City Skyline games, neither of them have any sort of marker of intelligence. You're not going to deal with problems like brain drain, IQ, or general intelligence. You're just going to deal with education as sort of a proxy for intelligence. I mean, education in real life is a proxy for intelligence, right? Just asking people their education level can give you sort of an idea of most of their IQs. I mean, across an aggregate, large numbers of people, that's very true. So like in SimCity, I know when you educate people more, they perform less crime, right? They're less criminal. Now, in real life, I'm not sure if education is really that significantly correlated with criminality or negatively correlated, but I do know that intelligence is significantly negatively correlated with IQ, meaning less intelligent people tend to commit more crimes. Is this music too loud? Mr. Gladius, good to see you. Cool Guy says he liked the SimCity 4 soundtrack quite a bit. Yeah, I thought the 4 was pretty good. 3, I think SimCity 3000 had a lot of fans that were into it. Kingdom says he wants to make Germania in City Skylines. That'd be cool. Mr. Gladius wants to know about my city design. I didn't have a design, I just started filling it. I just sort of threw roads down randomly. Alright. So Mr. Gladius says, did you put the video game in the video description, or does the algorithm do its magic? So that's me. I have to go in there and I say what sort of game I'm playing. I think the algorithm can do its magic. Okay, music's too loud. KNet says, you meant intelligence is negatively correlated to criminality. Right. Intelligence go up, criminality go down. Right? That's... What did I say? Okay, good. So the music maybe is better now. Also, I gotta plug in my phone. 1 second. I'll be right back. Yeah, well, you know, I've played a lot of Pokemon Go today, so my phone's low. It's True Community Day. But we're not going to do this city. We'll do a new city. Right? The main menu. I haven't played City Skylines in a while. One of the very first things I notice in the menu, though, is this Editors button. And I see there's Asset Editor, and Scenario Editor, and Theme Editor. And that's pretty cool. You know, when City Skyline first hit the market, I thought it was okay. Because, like, so you had SimCity, the big dog, and then you had, what's that game, like Cities XL or something? And that was, like, not really well reviewed, had a lot of problems. Cities Skyline, everyone was sort of like, I think that's the timeline. Cities XL came out, and then Cities Skylines. And people were still sort of like, oh, I don't know if this one's going to be good. The last SimCity knockoff that came out really kind of sucked. And I think it had its ups and downs, but it had, you could mod it. And people made a lot of really good mods for City Skylines. And now that I see Asset Editor, Scenario Editor, Theme Editor, now it's looking to me like this is reminding me more and more of SimCity 2000, right? SimCity 2000 had a lot of user customization. You know, you wanted to change the way buildings looked. You wanted to change the way things were. You could manipulate the game assets through inbuilt tools, or at least if you had the Urban Renewal Kit, you could. So, I like that idea. Now, European, we're starting this one. Is this going to be all of Europe? Oh. Ah, yes, European. A giant flat square. Exactly. Oh my gosh. Must have water streams in the starting area. Must have at least one incoming highway connection. Must have one outgoing highway. Alright. So, what's this? Shift tool? Level tool? Soften tool? Slope tool? What did that do? Whoa. How about that? Okay. Ooh, oh, no, I wanted to go down. Uh-oh. Jeez. Oh, God. How do I... Oh, I guess it's WASD. Okay. Alright. Give me a second. What? How does this work? What is this? What is happening here? Oh. What's this train height? Oh my god. Okay, let's No. Okay. Brush size, 2,000. Yo, okay, let's make that semi-reasonable again. KNAT says an origin story for your sprawling new city. Yeah, we might have to do an origin story. At first, I wanted to create some interesting geography. What do you think? So if we do slope... Gosh. Oh, there is Control Z. That's nice. Okay, how about... Well, what if we do it below? Terrain height, 100. Well, what else do we... What are our other tools before I start doing stuff? Oh, import height map. Interesting. You can add water. Water source. Nice. Oh, wow. That'll be really good. And you can adjust the sea level. Okay. You can put in ground resources. Ore. Oil. Fertile land. Nice. Roads. Environment. Sand. Wildlife. Spawn points. Fallen trees. Oh boy. Rocks. Ancient stuff. Neat. What's this? Medieval stuff. Modern stuff. And vehicles. Oh, look at that. Whoa. Some rusted out old cars in the middle of the field. That's a cool idea. Control Z does not actually get rid of these rusted out old cars. So I guess they're there forever. Okay. Soften. Level. Okay, well. What if we start just making stuff? Like a heck of a river. And now I need a bigger brush if I'm going to do all this. Suppose I don't have to go all the way out to this edge, because I assume this is the only buildable area. Because I'm putting this at 111 for the height. And then we're going to have a giant river thing going through the center. And it's going to be a heck of a river. So if we do water, sea level. Oh, look at that. And all right. Oh, this is my starting tile? We'll do this. The starting tile in the center will give a little extra. Any giant bugs in this game? I don't think so. I don't remember what they have for disasters either. Right? The SimCity games always had disasters. Okay. We need some real interesting geography. So slope. Let's kind of build up some hills on the side of the river here. This is we're gonna do a hilly area. Who asked for a hilly area the last time we played a game? Ando? He's like, make it real hilly. We're gonna make it really hilly. I don't know how good it's gonna look, but what if I do that? Oh wow. Interesting. We can do stuff like this. So if we just make it really uneven and terrible to start off with. Ooh. It was maybe too terrible. Well, let's see what we can do with making it super terrible first, and then less terrible in a minute. Oh my god. Yeah, this would be a great city. Now, how will this work? Okay. If I do level, and I set it to 100, and then I put the base strength really low, now what'll happen? Huh. I don't know about these tools here. Verp. I really just need a... What if I... Okay, let's do really light. What's 0 strength do? Okay, it does nothing. Which is what you'd expect for 0 strength. Really wish I could get something more... Huh. Okay, wait, no. Smooth it out. Yeah, smooth it out with this. Brush strength, 0.9. Oh, wow. See, yeah, that smooths it out real slow. How about, oh, with 0.09, rather. It will just smooth out some of this stuff. It looks like a giant land scab, right? But if we smooth it just a little, you know, maybe it'll look something that like we could use. Yeah, what do you think of that? I mean, the topography lines make it look weird, but we also have to increase... Okay, we gotta boom, terrain height, open the river back up. Mr. Gladius says he recently discovered an interesting program called Forged in Fire. It's about blacksmiths competing to forge blades and weapons of all types. Interesting. Apparently the game explains metalworking. Yeah, metalworking and, oh gosh, what's that? Oh, metallurgy in general. There's some very, like, a lot of the ancient stories, insofar as we know the ancient stories, you know, they seem to have talked about, what's it called? Metallurgy, and been influenced by metallurgy and metalworking in a lot of those stories. There's lots of stories of, like, magical blacksmiths and whatnot in Indo-European mythology, as far as I understand. And when I say lots of stories, I mean some. I don't know how many stories we really know there. See, this is hyper hilly land. This is There Be Dragons. We don't get to build over there anyway. Okay, brush strength. What if I really drop it? No? Feels... Oh. Okay, now soften. Oh, wait. Stronger than this. Yeah. All right. And here's where we got to start putting in resources, right? So, resources. First, fertile land. This is above water, right? So what I'm going to do is, here's where you start, right? We're starting on this side of the river. And this is a big river, right? And I'm going to give us, like, ore and oil. And I'm going to have this land out here in sort of the river delta, this island sort of thing, This will be easily the most fertile land in the whole place. Let's do a little bit of brush size. Oops. Oh yeah, it works fine. Brush strength, half. Brush size, 400. So we've got ore, right? There's ore there now. Hard to see, at least for me. I don't know how it looks to you guys. I'm colorblind. So I'm going to do some ore. And a little bit of oil. Oh, is that oil? Big oil field. Big oil field there. But then we'll splot things around a little bit. And some ore here. It's really hard for me to see the ore once I've placed it. Oil field. And then some ore in all along this mountain range here. Yeah, and I think that'll be it for this whole side. This side is where all the good stuff is. So we're going to do brush size 2,000. Right? 1,500. And we're going to do... That's metal. That's oil. Metal. Oil. Metal. Oil. And then we'll do a little bit of... this fertile land here. Alright. Now I gotta make sure I didn't mess up my water. Okay. That's what it looks like, huh? Yeah, that'll work. Now we also could do a water source, too. That is something I wanted to do. Now in SimCity 4000 I was able to just make a volcano. Can't do that here, huh? Okay, brush size... Make it small. Oh, God. No. 500. Oh, jeez. Okay. God. Do a little... Now I just need to ramp from here to there. Oh. Now what if I do a bigger brush size for this? Oh, that's not what I wanted. It needs to go up. These tools aren't making a ton of sense to me, the way they work. Okay, it says, use the secondary mouse button to set the final position of the slope. Oh. Okay, so it says, use the secondary mouse button to set the final position of the slope on the terrain. So you set the final position first, and then use the primary mouse button to drag towards the final position to create a slope. Okay. Boink. Whoop. Okay. Oh, shoot. Boink. Whoop, 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 whoop. And then we'll do this, and this, and this. It looks great, right? And then... Well, I guess I'll just do it on all sides, sorta. And then we need to soften, right? Brush size soften. We'll brush strength it up, too. So I've got a big sort of mountain, sort of hill going on here. And what I want is... Okay, Put the terrain height way down. Brush strength down. Oh god, the brush strength way down. I have an idea, but I don't know how well it's actually going to look. What is this? Brush strength. Jeez. These tools, to me, don't create super naturalistic looking stuff without probably some more understanding of how they work, right? I probably have to, like, get better at this. Jeez. Now let's soften. God. Because what I was thinking, you know, in my mind's eye, I had imagined some sort of waterfall coming off of a mountain sort of deal, but I bet you we should Google this. Let me type something in here. Okay, cities, skylines, mountain waterfall. Let's see here. I mean, people are creating some pretty impressive looking stuff, right? This is my first time using this, so I'm not surprised that mine looks like crap compared to theirs, but clearly there's been a lot of people who have mastered some of these tools. I mean, this is a pretty neat looking thing. Alright. Can I not remove things? Uh-oh. So, let's take a look at the... Oh, okay, so... What you see here is a water source. I put a water source there, and Control Z doesn't undo it. And... Oops. Well, I'll just put it in the river. Oh, look at that. I can actually change this here. It doesn't have a readout of what height this is exactly in terms of meters, but whatever. Whatever. I think maybe this is good. Maybe... Wait a second. Oh god, look at that. This will all flood out, right? If I let it. Let me put a little depression for this to sit in, at least. Brush size. I wish I could see my water source now. Brush strength. Yeah, look at how much... I would like to have a soft slope down, but I instead have to make a sort of a hard slope and then smooth it after. I don't see any way to just do it in one step. Okay, and I can right-click to get the current terrain height. That's nice. Okay, where's the water? Okay, it's over there. Sure. Okay. Here. Yeah, that's good, right? Yep. Boom. Water. What if I... Can I... They're gonna show me what happens with the water? I want to know how the water will flow out of here. Is it just gonna sit in here? Oh! There it's going. Oh, it's filling up the entire world. Look at that. Well, what if I let it run for a little bit? Will the water flood out? No? Well, it's starting. We've got some water receding. I remember this in City Skylines. If you would mess with water, there would be times where you'd get really bad flooding, and it would just wash everything away. See, now I've got a little sort of water thing going down. Got a lot of just water sitting in here, though. And this is the fastest it goes. The simulation. What happens at the edge? No water falls off here, does it? Now, if I remember, there was ways to check directional flow of water in this game, right? Is there any way to see that? Or to adjust that? Start tile? Snapshot tool? Environment? Oh gosh. I mean, it's starting to drain out, right? I just don't know if it'll keep draining forever or what the deal is. Also, is my fertile land all just destroyed now? What's the deal here? I don't know what's happened here. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of these water ideas. Maybe. Oh man. I don't know about this. See, I don't know if any water is ever going to drain out all the rest of this stuff. And I wish I could just delete this. Oh! You can right-click it and it goes away. Then it creates this giant wave. Because again, you do see that a lot in this game. Oh, I could work with this. Maybe. I don't know what's going to happen. Okay, let's click on water level. Yeah, so it should recede from all this. Eventually. I need some super speed. Ugh, my hill looks like crap. Let's get rid of this stupid thing. Let's... Yoink. Let's just make the hill something reasonable, if I can. Somehow. Select a brush. Brush strength, brush size. Smooth this puppy out. It can still be a big hill, ultimately. And it will be. But, and I need it to be even stronger than this. Come on, you. All right. Look at that. Now, can I move the land in this game once I've started the city? That's the question. Now we need fertile stuff again. Medium trees, large trees. Live oak. I really don't want to place individual trees. Oh yeah, it's going to be a brush. Okay. Alder trees. Ready for this? Oh, we can bring down the brush strength a little bit. And then we need some conifers. And pine trees for sure. Let's keep the simulation going so some more of this water will drain out. God. Oak trees. Over here. Conifer number 1. Nero, how's it going? Now. Rocks, ancient, medieval, modern, vehicles. Wasn't there animals or something? Aha! Wildlife spawn points. Slope too steep. Boom. This is where the animals will be spawning. And some over here, too. Is this finally gonna... Are we finally gonna get the water off of this thing? Rub-a-Dub says, do you think God used a brush or placed trees individually? I am certain he placed them individually. He didn't bother with the, like, the crazy brushes and the brush intensity. He just, like, whammed the whole thing. What if I put some sand down here? Does that work? Aha. Brush strength, brush size. Sand. How about that, huh? Sandy beach. Brush strength, brush size. Boom. In fact, you know what? I think he probably placed every grain of sand individually. Probably didn't do what I'm doing here. Oh, whoop. Really light. Well, actually, it should be quite a bit of sand here. It's an island, after all. Sandy beach. Oops. Too much sand. Oh well. I'm not sure how the sand affects everything I'm doing, but it is there now. It is sanded. Okay, finally I can put the fertile land back without it being destroyed. Wait, what? Uh-huh. I already have it? I can't see anything. There's any color change happening here that I'm not seeing? Doesn't look like it. I don't know what the deal is there. What if I try it here? Yeah, look at the color change there. There's no color change here. This is what color is it? Like, boom. See that color? That's it. Nothing happens when I click it over here. Oh. Some of it happening again? Is it just washed out from the water and it's going to take a while to come back? Is that it? That might be it. We'll give it just a few trees for now. A few oak trees. Brush strength, brush size, strength even lower, size even bigger. Boom. Boom. Oak Island. Alright. Where's my music? They don't put any music during this? I'm surprised that there's no music during this whole thing. Oh yeah, look at that. The fertile land's coming back. I guess it's just the water had washed out the topsoil or something. Alright. Oh my god. Just knocked the microphone. Ah, now. So here's the biggest hill. This square here. This is where we start. And it's just in the sort of the shadow of this big hill. Wow, this will be interesting to do with a brush. I'll try it with a brush. Wow. Okay, one second. So if you right-click, it erases. Which makes sense, but wasn't immediately clear. Because it's not true with everything, I don't think. Okay, brush strength. Standing stones. Uh-huh. Castle ruins. Do I want the castle ruins? Castle wall ruins. Okay. Oh, nice. Now if I come in and do these with a really small brush. And then that, and then that, and then that, that. Come on, Hugh. How about that? All right. So, where we're going to start is here on the hillside, facing the giant river. This is a heck of a river here. We're going to be in the shadow of the hill. The hill covered in standing stones. And then the ancient castle and towers and degraded castle walls. Now, we want... Let's see what we can do about... There's more walls here, right? Yeah, that wall. Sure. Maybe a second one. Another one rather. All right. Interesting. So this is the world we're gonna join. This is the world we're gonna be a part of. Okay. Let's see what we can do about starting this or whatever. How do I save this? Save map. Name. Emmer. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, I gotta do other things. I have to make a highway. For a second there, I was thinking like civilization building rather than city building. Okay, buddies. It's highway time. How do I can't snap it in some way to the cardinal directions? I'm guessing? I'm holding shift. It doesn't do anything? Okay. Well, let's just curve it then. Okay, and then... What? These controls, man. WASD's not working anymore? How do I... And the arrows aren't working either. Let's just save it for a second. I don't know why none of the controls are working. Hello? Nothing's working. Huh. Wow. Well, I'm gonna build a road and then build one other road here. And okay, let's... Oh, man. This is really a bummer. Really? I'm not gonna have any controls. Okay, I'm just gonna call that good. So if we do... Okay, so I need to have the highway connections. Okay. Sure. Come on, you... Oh, this sucks, dude. I can't do any controls. Let's, Yes. Okay. Now my controls work again. Return to map editor. And I'll fix the thing, I guess. I looked into Fear only for a little bit. I haven't fully checked it out. Oh, so this is just a regular highway. Oh, I need one of these highways? Oh. Oh, gosh. And I can't control Z this either, huh? And I can't... Okay. So that's going in that direction. There's no way for me to just run the two parallel to each other, huh? There's no, like, button I can press to create one in the opposite direction right next to it. Kind of annoying. Probably a mod or something I can use for that. That's good enough, honestly. It's a bit goofy. Johnny5K says, no one told me you guys changed times. So the time hasn't changed, but your clock has changed, right? Daylight savings time... Daylight savings, we sprung ahead. But I'm still at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The same time, it's just daylight savings is different. Okay. Then we do this. How do I orient this again? Not with those keys or those keys. Oh, God. I'm gonna have to Google this. Cities... Oh, maybe it's the plus minus key? No, not plus minus? Greater than, less than? No, city skylines, rotate object. Right click and hold? Aha. Gotta get some more room then. Slope too steep. Slope too steep. Let's delete a bunch of this and see wherever we can put it, we're putting it. Aha. Now, we got the road coming in. I don't know if it really matters. Just put it there. And then this road to here. And this road to here. All right. Johnny 5K says in where he's at, they don't change their clocks yet. Ah, well. I'm at, I stream at Saturday, Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So, oops, let's just bring that up. Give me a second. So this is when I stream. Eastern Standard Time, United States. I'm not, I'm just gonna, so if you ever want to know when I'm streaming, you can look at the schedule, and then you can always Google your time converted to New York City. Right? If you convert your time to New York City time, you'll always know when I'm streaming. This is a pretty crazy hilly area here, too. Kind of cool. Whoosh. And I do like, you know, I don't know how it is for you guys are, but in the mountains, a lot of times you'll see the two sides of the interstate separate, and you get them a little farther apart. Sometimes you can't see the other side. I mean, mine are pretty close still. They're just not as close as they would be by default, which is very close. Now, Nero says, what do you think should be done to ruins? Right? Now, Nero used to think the idea that we should preserve ruins as they are, keep their current state. Now he thinks ruins should be rebuilt. Our roots being rubble is shameful. It's certainly an interesting idea. Would you see... I mean, some of that might be pretty difficult. Would you see the Colosseum rebuilt? Or would you want to keep that as it is? Let's take a look at that thing, too. Where is my thing? I mean, it looks quite spectacular the way it is. It's not just rubble, for sure. But if we want to prevent it from becoming rubble, we could rebuild it. Let's do Colosseum rebuilt. Be quite spectacular. I mean, could you imagine that? Be quite an effort. There you can see the false floor, right? For the, you know, you see in media, they'll have like the trapdoor and then the lion will come out. So this is the false floor, I believe, that would go over the whole thing. You have gladiators and lions underneath. Gee. Oh, that's the wrong button. Johnny 5K says, we have old burned down stone church and don't want them remade. Can you... What do you mean? Why don't you want them remade? And how burned down is it? Is it being used at all? I don't understand. Okay. Let's save this and start. Wait, what? Incoming and outgoing highway connection? It should right here, right? Yeah, maybe I'll add something. If I add this. Now will it say that I'm good? Incoming and outgoing. Maybe it wants these connected ultimately. I could just connect them at the ends. You just get to the end of the highway, it sends you back the other direction. Alright. Now, how about now? Save. I don't know what it wants from me. Okay, let's go back to the main menu. New game. I want to use the one that I did. I don't know if it'll let me. Choose scenario. Sort by... Oh, gosh. I think I have DLCs in this. Because you didn't used to be able to edit anything in the original City Skylines, right? So when I click on save, it says have one incoming highway connection. Which is what this would seem to be. Incoming. And it's a highway. In the main tile. And this is an outgoing. How about now? No. Publish map. So I have to do this somehow before I can publish the map. Oh, KNAT says maybe the highway needs to stretch all the way to the edge of the map. It might. Hopefully my stupid mountains won't get in the way. Aha! This is probably gonna be what's needed. They have to be able to come in from, I don't know, the moon or something. Now, of course, this one's facing the wrong way now. Oh. And I touched the wrong highway there for a second. Come on, you. What the heck? Alright. No, no, no. Is it all working now? Okay. Alright. Publish map. Oh, did I save it as... Oh, wait, no. Emmer. Well... So Nero says Colosseum. Now, so he's saying, Nero's saying that he wants to see. Where's my thing? The Colosseum preserved. So not rebuilt. It's still ruins, fundamentally. The Colosseum is, you know, it's pretty from the outside, but it is ruins, right? We can't use it anymore. This thing that our ancestors built, we cannot use because it's ruins. But he says Temple of Jupiter, the Optimus Maximus, the big one in Rome. This is in Lebanon. Well, type in the Circus Maximus. That was the horse racing. That was the horse racing track. Yeah, I mean, it's not much anymore. That's not it. I mean, it was mostly a field. I don't think it was that built up, was it? But, well, maybe it was built up like this. Yeah. I mean, it was a huge track. It had, like, it could seat, like, 150,000 people in the Circus Maximus or something like that. Let's search Wikipedia. Oh my god. Look at this. What is this jumble of crap? Come on, you. Capacity. What? Okay, let's just go to the list. List of closed stadia by attendance. Circus? No? Interesting that C also links you to this list that this thing is not on. Okay, 150,000 spectators. Yeah. 150,000 spectators in the Circus Maximus. That's quite a significant ancient stadium, right? So Nero thinks, don't rebuild the Colosseum. Leave it as ruins, but rebuild the Circus Maximus. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's certainly... I understand the sentiment. I don't know if I necessarily agree or disagree. It's just sort of like, eh. Alright. Where is it? I guess it's just under new map, huh? No? I thought I renamed it to Emmer. Okay, well, let's see if this works. Kingdom of Vinland wants a 1950s retro-futuristic city. Yeah, the retro-futurism definitely has its appeal for various reasons. Rubadub says, lane, the road, or a spawn point sounds like that sound that's spammed in so many memes. I'm not sure which sound you're talking about. Nero says that other groups don't leave their ruins broken down. Oh, I think they do. I mean, I've stumbled into Japanese ruins before. Some of the Shinto shrines are in ruins. Now, Johnny 5K says, do you think they could F it up when rebuilding? I doubt they would just copy it. Well, that's the big problem, right? The people in charge of our societies right now is probably not the people that Nero would trust to do faithful copies and to, you know, recreate them to the degree that he would like. You know, they would instead incorporate other cultural themes from different peoples and not seek to preserve what has been created and instead make some new crap, right? Alright. So, here we are. I guess our city name is... Oh, wait, no, here we go. Emmer. This is where we're starting. We're starting on this hill, which has got a steep slope down to the riverbank. And if we look back here, we can see this big mountain, right? With the ruins of our ancestors. Question is, does Stonehenge need to be rebuilt? And if so, what do we build it to? I think Stonehenge is just what it is. Let's see what we can do here. Let's build Well, let me see. Oh, I guess I have to build. Like, all these other things are grayed out. I don't... Like... Let me... Like, if I want to look and see where oil is on my land. Yeah. I can't click on any of these. I can't see where oil is. I can't see where, this and that and the other thing would be metals. This looks to be fertile land, which the highway is right through. Life After Death says Gotham City versus Metropolis? Mr. Gladius says, maybe the right way is to keep the original and build new glorious works of art. Yeah, well, I mean, there's something to be said about looking forward and building new things. I'm going to just build a... I guess I'll build... I'm going to build over here first, right? So... let's have a meandering road. Right? Oh, slope too steep. This is pretty hilly land. Okay. So there you go. I mean, you can see how steep this road is here. This is a pretty steep hill. Like, yeah. Alright. Now I have some more options. Once I put down a road, like I can put... And, see, the one thing that I don't like about the city builders so far is I don't understand what I need to do to make water flow. So that water is all flowing in this direction. This water is flowing in the opposite direction. That might, over time, even out, though. Like, will eventually I get a total flow from this side to this side? Because early in this game, the only way you get to deal with sewage is with a drain pipe. That's all you get. So I've got to dump sewage just directly into the water at some point here. Okay, we'll just hook it up like this temporary. This can all be destroyed and redone later. This is how we're connecting into the city. Hey, look at that. Whoop. People are just driving through, huh? Now. Zoning, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to build much off of this main road for now. I want to sort of create side roads. Why don't we... Well. We'll have this come in. We'll kind of have a neighborhood community thing going on over here, I think. Yeah. It's an interesting intersection. So, boom, boom. Okay. So this is where we're starting. Yeah, you can see how hilly this is. I mean, this is a real hill. We are going to start up with some commercial. And then, well, we'll keep going commercial. It's always easy to overzone commercial, which I'm sure I already did. So the way I have it set up here, you know, this is probably not how you'd want to design a real city or anything. But, you know, like, this is its own sort of community thing going on here, right? So you have the people who live here, and this is where they can shop and whatnot. People might come into the community from the outside, because they want to shop, but they can use this main drag, turn around, go back. They don't actually have to drive through everyone's neighborhoods where, you know, the kids are playing baseball in the street and all that stuff. At least that's, in my mind, what's happening right now. This is not like a well-thought-out city idea. This is just, hey, I gotta build something. Because we're already into the stream. Life After Death says, did you get any DLC updates or mods? Well, this definitely has some, stuff in it. Right? Because I built this terrain. And that was not a part of the original City Skylines. So I'm pretty sure the mods are pre-installed. I don't have any other thing that I'm doing. Whatever, because who told me about this? Johnny? Someone told me that this game, well, let's put the residential there. This game was available for free with DLC on the Epic Store. So that's why I'm playing it. That's why I got it. Because I could get it for free with DLC. I already have it on Steam, but I don't have any DLC. Oh, there we go. Houses are building up. Look at that. Nice. Now we're going to have to solve industry. Now, let's see here. So it's got industry, office. You notice that agriculture is not part of industry in this game. If I scroll through here, transportation, parks. Oh, okay. Sure. Get out of here, please. Monuments, landscaping, policies. Where is this? Garbage. Districts. Isn't there one for... I must be missing something here. Monuments. Landscaping. Oh, here we go. Here's their Twitter app thing here. Mail order babies available. Select the just genes yourself. Free shipping. Hashtag babies overnight. So the game is presenting various sort of ideas about technology advancement and city building and all that sort of stuff. So, mail order babies. Select the best genes yourself. Okay, now these people want water, electricity, and all that. Well, I could put this here. Or I could put it up here. Yeah. We'll do this. Come on, you. Space already occupied. There we go. Okay, now... As though the water still hasn't evened out, huh? I don't know if I'm ever going to get the correct flow that I want to the water here. So, water tower... We'll put the water tower, I guess, in the town. If it's just... Is it pumping groundwater? Is that the idea now in this game? I think it might be. And like this. Boom. Boom. Let's see what the app does. So they're all complaining about... Okay. Yep, sure. Whatever. These achievement things are new. Spencer says he's heard of mail-order brides, but not mail-order babies. Hooray, the water pumping station has been constructed. Hashtag fresh water. Hashtag Mare Rocks. Well, you know. Now, obviously, we also have, like, green energy is the best. Oh, God. Now they want sewage. I hope the mayor continues on this path of renewable energy. Hashtag green energy. So, again, the only way you deal with sewage in this game, at least starting off, is this. This is just a sewage outlet. And I do need to connect it via power, I believe. All right, everybody. You got your sewage you were complaining about, or your sewer service. Sewage is backing up. All good, right? Should be... Oops. Whatever that message was, it's already gone. See, there you go. This is how you start your city in Cities Skylines. Yeah, I mean, I didn't have time to look into what the DLCs all did. I just got the game and made a city, and now we're playing. I don't know what is with this weird... I mean, you see that, right? Looks like some sort of weird chevron logo in shadows on the sewage outflow. And remember, today is the community day for Pokemon Go, so make sure you catch some Sandshrews doing this. See, like, it's invisible here, but if I tilt the camera, bam, look at that shadow. That's so weird. Okay. These people want industry. They want places to work. And the basic problem that these games present is you start off, and the idea and the problem is you're going to start off with a sewage outflow pipe, which is going to pollute and make disgusting all this water. And these people need work, they need industry. So you're going to build industry, which is going to pollute the ground and the air around it, and noise pollution, and it's going to be nasty. But once you finally unlock enough stuff, then you'll be able to bring in water treatment plants, and you'll be able to bring in high-tech industry, right? That's the idea it's giving you in this game, that you have this sort of low-tech in unsustainability, and then you're only doing that, so you only put up with that for as long as you have to before everything can be high-tech. Because high-tech is sustainable. And there's some problems with what they're suggesting, in my view. I don't... For one... Like, why not, any, like, one, does sewage from the small town going into, let's say this was the ocean, you put out the ocean, does it have to create a sewage buildup? Could it become part of the ecosystem? Could you be using, what's it called? Well, I mean, like, for example, you can take sewage from human sewers and de-water it and make what's called, de-watered sewage cakes. And that can be composted down. That's probably the most sustainable thing. Or what's that septic system, septic tanks, septic fields that directly add the material back into the soil. You have... And high-tech industry creates a lot of waste. And in this game, and in a lot of these games, they don't really deal with that idea. You know, it's just like, hey, it's high-tech, it's no waste. Let's build some industry on the other side of the highway. You know, because it's dirty, it's smelly, it's loud, right? That's what they're going with here. But we do need it. So we're going to build it. See, look at this. I want to put my road in between two electric poles. And it wants to break the electricity. Why? Whatever. I'll just do it over here. Boom. Come on, you. What's happening? Darn slope too steep? Do this. And here. And here. And to here. So this is where we're going to set up their industry originally. Zone some industry. Now this industry might need water. Are they going to complain if they have no water? I actually don't know. Also, I could be doing this other ways. There we go. There you go. A little bit faster. Oh yeah, I forgot. Okay, I forgot to add connections. So this is coming off of this highway direction. Going back this way. Alright, alright, alright. How do I want to do this? Well, I could come... Let's do... Can I do one-ways? Let's do some one-ways. So they can come off of the highway directly into the industrial section. And they can leave the industrial section to get right back on the same highway. Now, obviously, this is only for, sort of... Is there a compass here? Let's just say this way's north, right? So, for, eastbound traffic. Or, sorry, westbound traffic. Let's see here. How does it work again? Where are my buttons? Oh, here we go. No? Wait a second. Oh, this is a bummer. Page down. No. Okay, do this. Okay, a little weird, but we're getting it. And then we'll just do this. Page down. Oh, God. Slope too steep. Come on, you. Page up. Oh, man. How about that? So, septic tanks, you know, it depends on how old they are and what technology they use. So Spencer says he had a family member of mine that was damaged. It leached into the ground right under their house and was sinking into the ground. Yeah, well, I mean, when they get damaged, they're bad. But when any system that is important for us gets damaged, it's always bad. But in terms of like an ecological impact, you know, it's manageable. Obviously, anytime you're dealing with water leaks underground, you have a chance for things like sinkholes, right? Things get bad for that. I think you would want the septic system be well away from the house. You know, it's like you have your pipe leading into the tank from the house. You don't want the tank too close to the house, ultimately, if you can avoid it. But I think a well-made and maintained septic system is a fine solution. All right, here they're building their industry. So people from this side of the highway coming into the city can either come down this road, exit here, and then come into this, right? Or they can just whoop, shoot into the industrial section. They can leave the industrial section out here, or they can leave it and come back the other way. KNet says, a beautiful, symmetric city. Well, exactly. Doesn't need to be symmetric. Now, instead of the graphs of SimCity 4, this is what you have. So, like, electric availability, we're consuming 4, we produce 12. Water consumption is 6,000 cubic meters. Water production is 60,000 cubic meters. Sewage production is 6,000. Sewage draining is 120,000. And this is the drain, by the way. Oh yeah, we hit, I don't know, 150 people or something, so now roads have names. This is Bedford Drive. You can change them. Cedric Thompson Road. And I think the naming in this game, I think, is pretty good. The naming of roads, but also the creation of districts. So once I get a population of 650 people, you can start to create districts. You can create policies by districts, but it also just allows you to name a certain part of the city. Like, oh, this is Old Town. This is, you know, once you finally get high-tech industry in your city for the very first time, and you can, like, build it over here and give it a special name, right? I think the idea of districts in the game is pretty good. It's a pretty good idea. Let's see if we can follow a car. Is anyone coming in? Most people seem to be driving through. Because we'll actually be able to tell by what lane they're in over here. Who's over here, though? Here's the donut van importing goods to the Big Bite restaurant. Oh my gosh, there's an ice cream van here, too. Bug spray van. Oh, not ice cream. It's bug spray. This is Dale from King of the Hill. Donut van. It makes me think of Donut Cam. Did you see that video that Sam Hyde put out? Donut Cam. Mr. Professor Nutty Pants. Malcolm Nutty Pants. Alright, here's the donut van coming in. Oh, delivering its cargo. And it disappears. I want to see something. Okay, here we go. So this is importing oil products to the box factory. You can see it's a pretty hilly area here. Oh my god. So there it delivered about half of its load. Now it's delivering more to ready-to-wear industries, or ready-to-wear limited. So a textile manufacturer. And 3% more to the box factory. Oh, a different box factory. Oh. Nero says, can you rename one as Pharaoh Embargo? A road or a district? I could name a district after myself. Yeah, it wants me to connect the highway there, but we already are connected here. I can't delete that highway either. Alright, Little Hamlet. A nice round figure, population of 320. Right? Once you get a population of 320, you get to do taxes and receive loans, and the new services are garbage, healthcare, and education. So like, no one cared about garbage, healthcare, or education before today, but now that you get to offer it, everyone cares if you don't offer it. So that's how these games always work, right? And my plan is, I sort of have this neighborhood here, and I'm going to build a couple other neighborhoods. So this main sort of road here, this is where I'm going to put a lot of the services. Not the landfill, but like healthcare. So this is going to be a medical clinic. Oh, interesting. So here's our clinic. Stick her right here. Everyone wants that. And our very first elementary school. And we'll stick it just on the other side here. Healthcare for everyone. Citizens flock to get treatment for various ailments. Hashtag flu shots. Alright, I could do that. Let's see here. Bedford Drive. Embargo Boulevard. How's that? Embargo BLVD. And it's, you know, the whole thing wraps around, right? Most people live on Embargo Boulevard. Wait a second here. Where are my roads? It's interesting. I never looked at this. I have this road here with a bunch of people living on it. It's not connected to anything. They're not happy. Oh, they're empty. 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, there's one person in here. What are they so happy about? Can they leave? Oh, they're 1 out of 2. They're happy. Adult. There appears to be no way to leave this little thing. So I will have to give them an exit. We'll connect them up to Embargo Boulevard. Oops. I wanted this. Nero says, just name everything after you. I could do that. Embargo Road. Embargo Street. Okay, we can come up to this one. Embargo Avenue. Embargo Avenue South. Embargo Way. Most of them. What's the like, side road? Embargo Bypass? And you might say, well, what is this road bypass? Well, nothing yet. But someday I'm sure it will. Roberts Bridge. No, not Roberts Bridge. Embargo Bridge. Johnny 5K wants Krogan Street. Whoop. There you go. There's Krogan Street. It's not much yet, but it is sort of like the main thing, and will be the main thing, right? So, don't worry. Krogan Street will become more and more important as time goes on. Bargia? Yeah, that could be the name of the place. Let's speed this up. High speed. Oh, they need trash. I forgot about the trash. Crap. Okay. Yep. Well, actually, you know, embargo bypass might have to... Okay. Might have to delete most of it. Not enough money. I'm broke, guys. Let's take out a small loan. Taking out the trash just became much more convenient than before. Hashtag garbage. Hashtag taking out the trash. Latest news. Lady Tesser Ashpool starts construction of a space station. Hashtag space. Hashtag final frontier. What's wrong with our garbage collection? Well, I just built it. Chill out, everybody. Uh-oh. I need more power. All right. Well, I might need to let some money roll in here soon before I really build a lot of them stuff. Oh my gosh. Worthy Village. Oh, this is bad. Now they want fire, police, and maybe unique buildings. Okay, so I can do districts now. Policies, second loan, district specialization, services, forestry specialization, agricultural specialization. Oh, so that now now that I've been able to successfully build factories, now I'm allowed to farm. So there you go. That's how some of these games are. Okay. Well, you know what we need to do now? Districts. So it sets it as Holly Hills. We need Old Town. Hammer. So this is Old Town. And obviously, not everything's done being built in Old Town, but it is Old Town. And here we have... Hickory Park. What other names can you give it? Hickory Park. Good enough for now. Okay, so we have... we have a bunch of arable land here. We have a bunch of... It's in the middle of the highway, I know. The highway's in the middle of it. So it says Crest Square. Crest Hill. And what we can do is we can do taxes. No. So you see we can do policies. City policies. This is district policies for Crest Hill. And we can set it. So now you can see we've got this set up as a farming policy, right? You can see the tractor there. So it says increased water consumption, increased tax income, requires fertile land. And this is fertile land. So I believe you just set up industry here, and it'll automatically become whatever. What's that noise? Why is it giving... Really? It's giving me that noise. Oh, now I know why it gave me that noise. Because I had that selected. I'm like, why is it not giving me my normal draw a road tool? So we can go boom. We'll go boom. And then... right there. Here. Yeah, okay. So now I believe if we just call this industry, we give this industrial, what's it called? Zoning. It'll be, you know, wait a second. Okay, cut it here. And then I also want to cut the zoning here too. Because you can see in my industrial section now, you know, the ground is gray. All the grass and plants are dead, right? So this idea is ground pollution. Yeah. So here's ground pollution. You build city, if you build industry, you get ground pollution, and you want to transition into like high-tech industry or something, which has no pollution. In the real world, of course, we know that high-tech industry, manufacturing of chips, manufacturing of batteries, I mean, these things are very polluting. I mean, there's a lot of high-tech waste building up all over the world. I mean, it's really nasty stuff. Okay, so we've got that zoned. Music's getting pretty inspiring here. All right. We might have to... oh god, we're gonna have to build more power soon. Huh. Oh, we can build one over here. Okay, now what do people want? They want more housing? Oh, look at this. Look at everybody. So he's importing goods to the neighborhood shop. He's going home, maybe. Owner resides at the Umber residence. So they're going home. They're going home. So the way this game works is it simulates a sort of day. I don't know if it simulates it on a day-night cycle, but it simulates the idea of more or less like a 9-to-5 working environment where people leave their homes in the morning and they go to their jobs and then they come home in the evenings. And it looks like a lot of them are coming home now. We can see we've got a pretty hilly area. Life After Death says the YouTuber's name is City Planner Play. You could learn a lot from him. Yeah, I'm sure I could. in terms of city planning. But at the moment, I'm just goofing off, so... Oh my gosh, Rub-a-Dub. Those are some names. Nero's ordering a pizza, sending it to Embargo Heights, 436 Embargo Road, right where it intersects with Republic of Embargo. Embargo Von Intellectual train station. Cannot miss it. FN has a fan theory about Super Saiyans. Okay. Well, let's connect some of this for now. Okay, now they really want... Oh, this guy's not getting enough water, I guess. This one guy. Okay, now you're good. They need a new neighborhood. We need a new neighborhood. We're gonna build it off of the road here. Boink. And we'll start doing some curved roads. We'll curve more or less to match the curve, maybe. And I know there's like sophisticated ways to try and match curves in this game. Isn't there? But who knows what those are. That's some black magic. And well, we'll do a... This will be a big neighborhood. It's bigger than I was expecting at first. So it'll be a circle. So obviously, we gotta come in here. Embargo circle. And then we got that, and maybe one road down the center. Is this a waste of time? Maybe. So now we have Brogan Circle. Slightly smaller than Embargo Circle, obviously. Does this road have a name? Oh, King Way. Yeah, King Way. Oh, that works for me. Put this here. This here. This here. We'll put up and start it like this one, right? We'll have some commercial on the main drag, so these people who live over here will have some commercial access easy to them, but it'll only be in like the opening of their community. That way people don't have to drive through their neighborhoods just to get to the commercial sections. Boink. Oh god. Oh no. Like this. I mean, it's mostly going to be pretty heavy residential. It's a big neighborhood. All right, guess what this means? Whoop. New district time. Lightly new town. Gladius says, this looks like a city where pizzas arrive cold. Well, maybe make your own pizza. I don't know. You don't like our pizzas, you can leave. This is one of the cities where we have our own style of pizza that, like, we argue about. Yeah, you've seen those pizza arguments, right? Like, that's not a pizza. You know, it's one of those cities. It's a city where we argue about pizza. How are we doing on water? Plenty of water. Okay. Let's start her up. Raise taxes on ugly house, says Life After Death. Oh. Nero doesn't like this district, Slightly New Town. Well, what's going to happen is we're going to have to... I say it's slightly new because at some point we're going to have to build an even newer town. Right? Because we have Old Town, then Slightly New Town, and then we're going to have even newer towns. Nero says ice cream pizza. The colder the better. I've definitely had dessert pizza, but never ice cream pizza. Alright, let's speed this up. And let's take out another loan. Give me the loan. Because we need police. I mean, Krogan Circle is a dangerous place, that's all I'm saying. Police? Fire department? Wee-woo. The city receives its first fire engine. Citizens already feel safer than before. Hashtag fireproof. That's maybe a little bit too confident. Look at my one industry over here. The Real Cereal. Look at them. They're troopers. Okay, Troggle, traffic, focus, historic building. The Real Cereal. Our first agricultural producer in the city. Historic utility building. Whoa! 950 people. Parks and plazas, landscaping. Wait a second. Parks and plazas? Small playground. Why did they build all the way on this side where there's no electricity yet? Look at these jerks! God, I hate people. Alright. Alright, do you have electricity yet? Are you good? Because you should be good. Okay. Calm down, people. They wanted to build as far away from everything as they could. No. Not a public library yet. We need inflatable castle. Botanical gardens. Dog park. Japanese garden. Park with trees. My god, that's a big ass park. Small playground. Yeah. Playground for the kids. We gotta destroy someone's house to build a playground over here. Sorry, everybody. I know it wasn't what you were hoping for. To have your house destroyed so everyone around you could have a park. But that is what's happening. How about that? Now, how, you know, when City Skyline first came out, I would say I was pretty skeptical of it. It seemed to me like just another SimCities ripoff, like Cities XL, and it had a lot of weird things and maybe a few crashing problems. But it's fairly obvious to me that now Cities Skylines has probably put more effort into maintaining and building up and making better their project than EA has put into SimCity. So it's sort of weird to me that I think in a big way, if they do come out with another SimCities game, right? Because the SimCity 5 that they came out was just called SimCity, right? They didn't call it SimCity 5 or 5000. They just called it SimCity. If EA comes out with a new SimCity, I think in a lot of ways it'll be the other way. It won't be City Skyline being judged in the SimCity world. I think it'll be like, hey, does the new SimCity live up to the bar that City Skylines has now created? right? Because this is now a City Skylines industry to some degree. Rub-a-Dub says, the student has become the teacher. Yeah, I think so. I think City Skylines... Again, I was skeptical. But, I think they've done a lot of good things. You know, they were given... They created for themselves an opportunity to do well. And most people, when they create an opportunity to do well, you know, they might still fail. Which is fine. You know, people fail. Industries fail. Companies fail. But I think they've done pretty well. And I think part of their success has to do with their modability, right? I remember when this game... Uh-oh. Everyone's losing electricity. When this game first came out, it did have some problems. And some of the problems were dealt with mods. And I think there's, like, a lot to be said about if you allow mods in your game, the community can address some of its own issues, right? Even if it's just like, oh, well, the community needs some sort of resolution to this issue right now, and it can sort of be hodgepodge or whatever, and that can buy you time to come up with the more final solution of eventually. Okay, someone said I needed, before, talked about how this game needed seawalls? I don't know where it is. They do have something in here. I don't know where it is. Oh, here we go. They do have flood walls. Flood walls and quays. I don't know. Q-U-A-Y. So these can be built along. So for the quay, it says... Give waterfront a nice look. Quays are concrete walls built on the shore to even out terrain differences and allow for zoning near the water. And flood walls, of course, if your canals have spots that are prone to flooding, you can use the flood walls. And these are beefy walls. So you do have those. Now, Mr. Gladius says, mods are good, but making people pay is better. Well, I mean... And one of the things any good game developer and any good investor in video game development should be looking at is the modders. Just look at Valve. What did Valve come out with? Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Counter-Strike was just a mod for Half-Life. Half-Life was a mod... Well, Team Fortress. Team Fortress 2. That was a mod for Quake. They have built an entire company to a large degree based off of modders. Reaching out to excellent modders and saying, hey, we'll pay you to make games for real over here. And then people signed up for it, and that's why they made so much money, to some degree. Obviously, their Steam platform and their distribution network has a lot to do with their financial success. But in terms of their video game making, they've been really active in reaching out to modders and saying, why don't you become our employees and make games with us? So mods are really, really fantastic to have in your game for the longevity of the game, but they're also fantastic in terms of you should be looking at the community who mods your game as potential recruitment to bring them on as developers. Okay. I'm going to build a water tower here in Slightly Newtown. And Rub-a-Dub says, oh, 1,700 people. Again, we have these really weird numbers. 1,700 people. There you go. Rub-a-Dub says, No White Guilt stream just started. Yeah, and I'm out. So I do a 2-hour stream each time. So I'm out for the day. We'll probably continue building this. Next weekend. Remember, on Wednesday, we'll play Deus Ex Human Revolution. That's at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For a lot of you, I'm sure Sandshrew Community Day may still be going on. If you're in the United States or Canada, it's probably still going on in Pokemon Go. Johnny 5K says, Bethesda just leaves all the bugs in and waits for modders to fix them. Yes. Yes, they do. But that's it for the day. That's it for me. Remember, we're playing Deus Ex Human Revolution on Wednesday. In terms of the video title, you know, I would say when City Skylines first came out, I was not that impressed. But I am continuously impressed with how well they've done and how well EA and, well, Maxis, it doesn't really exist anymore, how much they've dropped the ball and allowed themselves to become irrelevant in a City Skyline world. I'd like to see a new SimCity, but it's probably not going to be that good anyway. All right, everybody. Have a good weekend. I'll see you on Wednesday for the Deus Ex stream, or I'll see you next weekend. We might play more of this on Saturday. All right. Peace out.